Zatima is back.
Yeah.
Angela is back.
Woo.
What similarities do you see between you and your character, Angela?
The fun thing about Angela is Tyler Perry really lets us play with our characters and give a lot of our own voice to our characters. So it's impossible for me not to feel similarities between the two of us, because when I think of Angela, or when I get on set, I think I'm just like the rawest form of myself. I say whatever I immediately think, unfiltered, and just react in a true way. Like last episode, one of the characters smacked me in the face with her hair, and I was like, ooh, Kanekalon. That's gonna be something that's gonna automatically pop into my head. And now I think we've just gotten to a point where I feel so comfortable throwing those jabs and giving Angela a part of that character that now it just flows and we have fun with it.
Your character definitely represents the real you. Bold, beautiful, sophisticated, loving. I love that. So we know Angela will drop anything for Crystal Renee's character, Fatima.
Yes.
And we see a little bit of romance last season, and we still see it this season. But obviously, Bryce, he had to go to the side a little. So what other parts of Angela will we see this season outside of the romance and just being an amazing friend?
Well, I mean, we can't sleep on the romance, because the romance won't just be about Bryce. We'll say that. Yeah. So you get to explore a little more into her romantic life. You get to see some darker sides of her character that I don't feel like really have been shown, and more so her running from love than really trying to embrace it. I think that's one thing you see a lot of her this season. And then in terms of being an amazing friend, I think because now that Fatima's expecting, Angela is all about protecting Fatima. What can we do? How can we help her? So it's going to be a lot of me still hovering around, still all up in the way, but I'm a lot more respectful and supportive of her relationship with Zach's DeVal's character, Zach. Now that she's expecting, I know that they're in for the long haul.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. We'll see all of that unfold.
Yes.
Can you probably hint if there's a time where Fatima will probably run and drop everything for you? Yeah, she's such a good friend, but we feel like she has more emergencies than you, it seems. So I want to know if you'll have some of those moments.
You get to see Fatima and I get into a little bit because you're right. I feel like there is this constant support for Fatima. Everybody's dropping everything to see what's going on with Fatima. But when Angela is facing a difficult situation, she's kind of alone and she's looking for that support. And the people who do come are not the people you expect, or not the people who can provide the type of support that she really needs in that moment. So I think you do get to see a little bit of disappointment from her side, mixed with just trying to figure out who to lean on, if she can open up and lean on anyone, and what that might look like for her, because she's definitely not as pugnacious and violent as Fatima, but she's also not as open about her feelings as she tells Fatima to be, or as she encourages anyone else to be in their relationships.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh, we're excited to see that.
Yeah.
So, as you're talking about, I love the sisterhood on the show. Are you and Crystal like that off the show? Really close, have that strong bond?
In all honesty, Crystal and I have such busy schedules, and when we see each other, it's all love, and when we get to be around each other, it's all love. But I don't really have any super close adult friends that I'm always running to their beck and call, because everybody's got their own lives, their own careers. Yeah. We're constantly in different states, everything like that, but it's all love. We do love and support each other, and whenever she has a show or something, I'm gonna always show up and come and support and try to, show that solidarity, because we love each other. It's just the reality of adult friendships, I feel like. You know what I mean? Not only that, but we already have our own friend bubbles, as adults. We're co-workers at the end of the day. So as much as we love and support one another, you go home and you hang out with your friends. You don't necessarily call up the people you've been working with all 9 to 5 and go do trips or trips. That would be a company trip. That wouldn't be a friend trip. Yeah. So it's different. It's definitely a different relationship than on the show, but it's absolute love.